So you ever hear anyone say, don't pray for patience? Why do people say that? Is it really true that now that you've prayed for patience, that all of a sudden you're given all these opportunities to practice patience? Or is it that you're finally becoming aware of where you can do better with being patient and where you're already doing pretty well? So I think about that as the last few days I've made an intention to focus on gentleness. And it's so odd because my toddler is showing me different ways that I can improve in my gentleness. Does that mean that I'm this god-awful, non-gentle person? Well, of course not. It just means that I can still use some improvement. So through the opportunities to practice gentleness, I'm able to look back and say, what caused me to not be gentle in that moment? What need wasn't being met? Why was I making that choice? And really get to the bottom, get to the root. Is it really because she didn't want to get in her car seat and we sat in the Kroger parking lot for almost 30 minutes waiting for her to choose to get into the car seat all on her own before I'm like, just get in your car seat right now, let's go, you know? And I'm like, oh, now gentleness is out the window, no more gentleness, you know? Or is it because I wasn't getting my needs met? I had a plan, I had an agenda, and I wanted it to be done right now. Although I waited a whole 30 minutes, right? And so when we think about that and we get to the root and we think about, okay, I'm getting upset. She's not getting in her car seat. Why am I getting upset? Oh, because I'm trying to get to the next store so we can hurry up and drive 50 minutes home, right? And we have a dog at home that's waiting to go outside. And it's getting late and I want to cook dinner. I'm in pain. My stomach hurts. I'm ready to get home and lay down. And so the reality is there's so many different underlying causes to our lack of gentleness, or our lack of love, or our lack of self-control, or our lack of humility, whatever fruit that we're challenged with, the lack of patience. But the reality is, just because we're choosing to be intentional to improve the fruit that already dwells within us, doesn't mean that we're facing more opportunity to use as a lesson to be learned. Because God is not the God of suffering. He's the God of awakening. He's the God of love. You know, his fruit is in us. And so he doesn't give us these opportunities for fruit to make us suffer. He gives us these opportunities to help us to embrace growth that's taking place within us, helping us to embrace the transformation, helping us to have that Romans chapter 5 mindset, because through those tribulations helps us to have character and patience and understanding and all of those wonderful things that leads us to being able to be these new creations that lead someone else to be victorious as well. So don't take the opportunity as, oh, I'm never praying for this again because I keep getting all these opportunities to use it. No. Thank you, Alma, for showing me that I have been lacking gentleness in so many different areas. And thank you for helping me get to the root. Thank you. I am so grateful that I am now aware that I lack self-control, or I lack love, or I lack gentleness or humility. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me really get to the root of what's causing these different challenges within me that's causing me to not walk in your image. And so it's so wonderful. The awakening process can either be hell on earth or it can be heaven on earth, which gives us the opportunity to have love and for ourselves. And speaking of love for ourselves, we don't take the time to say, oh my goodness, I can't believe you lack gentleness. Oh, you're such a bad, non-gentle person. No, we take the opportunity to say, wow, it's okay. Other people in your situation has probably lacked gentleness before too. And it's perfectly fine. You're doing a great job. I am so proud of you. I am glad that you are aware. And we talk to ourselves just like we would a friend. We wouldn't beat a friend up for making a poor choice. We would encourage them and tell them that they did a wonderful job for realizing that they stumbled. And as long as we keep seeking the light, the less we're going to stumble in the darkness. So go forth. Don't be afraid to be aware of what's going on and preventing you to walk on the fruit. Use it as a wonderful opportunity for transformation. And use it for an opportunity to be intentional about gratitude.